Hello, hello, and welcome, all my beautiful souls and lovely spirits, back to today's topic on Wu-Wei, Daoism, and Taoism, the art of doing nothing, also letting go of all your attachments to desires through these three ancient or specific ancient practices here. Also, I do have a special added bonus of the mantra Om Som Samaya Namaha, which can also be practiced to greatly influence your mind to be at peace and of nothingness. It also brings harmony as well as reduces any negativities that might be attached or further established in the mind there for you. So do continue watching and do let me know in the comments below if any of these practices or methods and techniques have aided you in recovering your purpose as well as your state of mind and stabilizing your future manifestations for you in a better and more authentic way that you would prefer. Also, before we do get started, I did want to shower you with all of my love, bright lights, positivity, and kindness, and to send it towards your way. You are much deserving of this beautiful world, planet, and universe. I do hope you know that as well, and continue on showering your bright lights and smiles towards this universe, planet, and Mother Earth, as well as this world, as you are hugely, very much needed at this very, very moment. God bless you and your beautiful family. All right, let's get to it now. So I just wanted to start off with the attraction versus detraction. For instance, the more you tug and pull, the more you detract rather than allowing for things to happen naturally. So the attachment is much lesser and of a less value if you do continue going forth to what you need rather than to allow it to happen naturally. So the best way, if you are looking for something to happen, is to very much detach yourself from this situation, and instantly you will see much greater improvements towards the thing that you hugely desire. And if other things are impacting you in negative forces as well, these practices can also help in aiding you to relieve these negativities from your surroundings. For instance, also with the tug and pull there, the saying, the more you pick on a flower or love a soul twice as much, the more it tends to wither away with all that love. It seems to rot that soul as well. So do keep in mind that these simple instances, when the need is greater than the outcome, it is best to use ancient techniques that have worked effortlessly for not only myself and others around us, but for thousands of years and centuries to come, whether it is just simply manifesting a good crop of soil, a simple tea, or even setting up healthy boundaries in relationships, as well as even removing old past traumas. The more your mind travels towards this particular idea or thought, the less it tends to appear in your life either way. So it is best to remove these thoughts altogether, even if they happen to be positive or negative, because remember, the mind is like that big sponge. It will manifest either one, if this is how you're feeling both ways, then your mind definitely needs to be balanced out. And again, this is how attraction flows. So the art of letting things happen naturally is the best teaching when it comes to early ancient philosophy of Wu-Wei. Wu-Wei ultimately practices the art of doing nothing in order to achieve your highest set goals and desires, rather than practicing manifestation techniques for the minimal goals of cost. So the benefits are much huger, and the rarity is seen upon as valuable depending on how you or what you are seeking out, and just depending on the other side, which is like the smaller and minimal visions that just normal people gravitate towards. Do let go of the feeling of suffering by simply detaching to your most needed desires, as these will only meet in further failures of our own expectations to increase and rather focus on other interests, or even better yet, nothing at all. Yes, you can go ahead and indulge yourself in other in other interests as well. But if your mind is gearing towards or gravitating towards this one particular area, then it is best to continue moving forward with these practices and do the best you can to do nothing at all. And that's where WU-WEI, TAO, and DAO comes into play, as well as a special mantra at the very end. The value of your goals and desires tends to drastically decrease as you put so much effort into attaching to the outcome through emotions and pure force. It is one thing to attract your truest manifestations through your emotional pulls and vibrations. However, it is also equally repulsive to think things you need or desire are naturally forced upon yourself if you are continually wasting your efforts and time on working on the wrong connections of achieving this outcome. As there is no room for the unwanted or for the wanted goal or aspect to appear towards you naturally, it ends up being unwanted and undesirable. As the philosophy of Taoism teaches us to empty ourselves through practices of detachment to outcome, you will create an equal balance to harmony. Let go of control and the outcome, and with this, you can naturally proceed in building the dreams that are meant for you and stop chasing the dreams that are truly not meant for you at all. You can only see what you see, and you can only want what you want, but you will never know what the universe has in store for you if you do not allow yourself to let go and remove all the baggages and identifications that you carry along the way within your spiritual path here. Taoism is also a practice which allows peace to balance out and harmonize your life as you are able to move on and not only stay attached to this type of reality. Do cut down on all the ties attached to these energies. If it is a certain person or individual, empty your cup. If it is the mind or objects that are disturbing you or distracting you, and let go of all attachments so you necessarily do not get pulled back into the same toxic or negative situations, and rather move on with yourself and remove these blockages. By solely focusing on yourself, you do continue and allow yourself to improve and become stronger as an individual and person. This will obviously be your special power when in need and indeed. Let go of the old, and the new that is truly meant for you will flow through to your ways of the stream. Allow yourself to flow with the winds rather than fighting against them and attempting to try and make things work when you know it shouldn't and would not work, simply just like a broken cup. And also do keep in mind, yes, you can glue it back up, the cup back up, and keep it as if it is a very sentimental connection towards you. And you will be certain that this cup has and will be filling with love and will be here with you forever, keeping you protected. But you definitely will be lacking, as you will be holding onto resentments of pain rather than opening up to the unexpected new flows of modern lives and better suited cups that are meant for you. So I'm not too sure which one you think is better for you, but you can decide on your own. Would you just like to stay in that simple minded company from the past, or would you like to deliver yourself that new opening that you know is truly meant for your divine and new path? So allow yourself to let go of the past pains and traumas that have kept you blocked for so long. By attaching to your roots, which you might not even be aware of or realize, if you do let go of this all and this constant battle, you will attract so much better, meant for you, 100% rather than the same toxic patterns and cycles that you might feel stuck in whenever you turn to or even return to. And keep in mind, even if you do try to allow yourself to move on from these negative past and toxic situations, sometimes what arises is the negativities tend to pull you back in, knowing that you are onto a much better path, as also the negativities need the positivities to return in order to keep their balances. So do keep that in mind if it is a bit difficult for you to choose ultimately, and there is that little back and forth. You are the very important person in this space, and it is needed for you to do this in order to evolve and become the true authentic version of yourself that you need to be. It is so much easier to allow your mind to wander and think about all the wrong things that might go wrong and even happen during certain situations, or even go into further hallucinations of daydreaming of the better events by believing we can just simply fix these specific energies which no longer belong to us or are present within our area. Whereas if you do end up practicing the art of doing nothingness and letting go, we do end up allowing ourselves to become much, much stronger, and we end up validating ourselves by choosing our own selves and knowing that our energies are better desired for our future growth and crucial necessary change. Identify your true self, identify your true love, your true inner love, and identify your true authentic self. Value your emotions and identify your true authentic self, and also the emotions that leads towards you with less meaning, attachments, and connections. Continue validating your emotions, but don't take too much consideration into allowing it to affect you in such heavy terms and sensations. Do keep an open mind to the positive emotions and let go of any strings attached to the negative there for you, because it's not yours. You're carrying around someone else's energies and emotions, and that needs to be very much healed or even cut off in a sense of way. So heal your mind, empty your thoughts process, and do let go of all memories and remove any identities attached to you. And with this energy, you can continue on healing the energies of this whole wide world, this beautiful planet, the world, universe, and much, much more beyond the cosmos that we can never even imagine to. In the practice and philosophy of Daoism, the path to nothingness often leads to the heart of your true desires, which can be achieved through thoughtful and intentional practices. Remember, love is power and love is your strength here. Keep in mind what it is that you really want and let it all go. Let it all go through your mind, thoughts, and even ideas, as well as actions, as this will quicken the manifestations for you a lot faster rather than chasing after it and allowing the opportunity to allow the dreams that mean the most to you to slip away or fade away by running even further. Stop fighting the fight and do find that equal balance and harmony for yourself. And you might even end up realizing that that path was never yours and to begin with, or meant for you. There was another divine purpose for you, a better purpose, and that is why this universe and planet was striving you or driving you towards a different direction rather than ultimately keeping you in that one sane place. So don't think of it as a safe place. Think of it as that place that was just meant for you at that very moment, and do reflect on it, the better visions and future outcomes for your divine path once again. If you are looking for a daily remedy or even habit to get into practice, allow you are ready to allow these negative thoughts of suffering and peace, and allow peace to follow your life when in need, or whichever time of the day you need most. I definitely would suggest to use the Om Sam Samaya Namahan mantra, as this ancient mantra has been used for centuries to remove and let go of any negative blockages and allows you to fully surrender and heal of any past traumas as well, which will create and bring in the desired peace you are seeking for in your life in order to stabilize and balance the harmony within you and establish even much faster manifestations of desire through pure intentions. Even me For example, I've tried this powerful Om Som Samaya Namaha mantra, as it has really aided me during blockages or even those returning patterns of thoughts, I would say, or even darker sides that you just want to avoid altogether, that you know is not yours or meant for you, but it just comes along with the journey and path itself, especially around these times and our surrounding our areas and experiences that are within us. It is even best to chant this powerful mantra during the mornings, afternoon, and well into the evenings, as the moon will aid you in removing any mental or past traumatic energies that consist of negativities, and you will be carried into an alternate shift of peace and softer balances coming towards into your life. It will also be beneficial to chant this mantra around the full moon timings, as the moon does depict many of these areas in our lives, including the mood and any thoughts surrounding battles, suffering, and the inability to surrender to attachment. So if you do have any blockages or darker energies that are calling into mind, do allow and give this practice a try. It will tremendously help you moving forwards. And it will also reduce any negativities that surround your path there for you. In order to let go of efforts, let go techniques that force the other counterparts in this universe, which requires the law of nature. We are just here, we are just part of the world, and as long as we understand this, we do not have to act upon so much in order for this world to work and spin. It will naturally serve ourselves with better approaches and daily outcomes to how we live within our lives. So in order to create the natural flow of nature, just do basically nothing and create better efforts for this world and universe as needed. Intelligence overrides any play of the worlds and in the games, and sometimes we're not always in the course to play this role. WU-WEI, Taoism, and Daoism allows us to understand the differences of allowing the natural flow of actions versus the forces of extreme natures and changes or obstacles that comes with each action. So do go in the path of peace with the mind of unknowing, surrendering, and detaching, as this will allow you to flow in the most natural path. Also, if you do have troubles coming towards the mind and many negative thoughts blocking the universal way to flow through to you, then please to give this Om Som Somaya Namaha mantra a try, as you will receive better results at a much faster way through responsible actions. What is needed for you will ultimately be met towards you, and the value will be going up and up and up. And also in this way, your ego will also surrender to the way this world works for you, as you may be in the state of I don't know, even when you think you do know. Letting go and doing nothing allows you to flow through with nature and be the real you. It allows you to work alongside with the universe and aids you in being the real you while you flush out any unnecessary thoughts, feelings, and ideas that no longer serve you or your purpose. The more you surrender the heart, the more you open up and allow the body to open and allow longevity to unexpectedly happen for the vessel. The more you practice being receptive, the more unlimited goals you achieve and allow into your life through the help of the vast cosmos. That was all for today. I hope you really enjoyed this video thoroughly, and do let me know in the comments below if any of these techniques are somewhat helpful, or if you are even aware of these techniques. Do share with a friend, as this will hopefully help them out as much as it has helped me and helped you out as well. And also don't forget to like this video if you did enjoy and you would like to see more videos or content such as this come up towards the near future. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification bell icon in order to receive daily alerts about my life, as well as any new content coming up in the very, very near future. Much love. Stay blessed. Also, namaste, nama adash, and nama Himalaya. I just wanted to let you know to continue spreading your love towards the world. God bless you and your beautiful, beautiful family. And do keep up with your powerful and spiritual journey as your awakening has just heightened at a very higher level there for you. Also, if you would like to continue staying up to date as well as following me on my social medias, all my social medias are linked, as well as my Instagram, Facebook, as well as my Twitter handle there, in order for you to give me direct messages regarding to comments or even future videos. I do also read the comments in YouTube as well, which are very helpful with your positive feedback, so I do want to thank you with that as well. Until my next video, I will see you all very, very, very soon. Also remember, you are special, you are divine, you are the chosen one, and there is no one in this world that can fill in the space and energies that you provide. You are here for an absolute reason, so do make sure to keep on going, as this world, planet, and universe definitely does need you at this very, very moment. And without you, this world will definitely not be the same. You are a shining superstar and a strong tiger. Don't ever forget that, my beautiful loves and lovely spirits, as well as my gorgeous rock stars. You are the soul that is needed, so don't ever forget that and continue on with your path. And if you do have any questions, you can also reach me, as well as I am able to provide any clarity that is needed in regards to letting go of all attachments and why it works compared to manifesting the desires through intentional practices such as scripting, visions, and just imagining as well, which also do help for short-term goals and smaller visions. But definitely these three practices are definitely meant for the higher purpose and the higher journey, so do take that into account when practicing, and do keep that mindful effort, as well as, again, there will be obstacles, you just have to continue practicing. That is the whole point of the WU-WEI, DAO, and TAO, to be at your ultimate bliss and peace when it comes to this journey, no matter what obstacles are thrown at you, so that way when the time comes to leading your journey, you will be very well prepared and at a state of mind where you can be acceptive and be able to enter that space of bliss when required to do so. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed. I know it's getting a bit too long here. I will see you very, very soon. Until my next video. Again, much love and namaste. You are love, you are the creator, and you hold the power and key to your journey.